Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Well, we're getting ready to prep the caravan to go away. We're going away for 10 days to Oxfordshire, which we're really looking forward to. But we don't just rock up on the day that we're due to go, throw everything in the caravan and then head off out. What we like to do is take our time, make sure we've got everything right and it's in the right cupboards and some of it's in the car and we've got a right balance. Now, somebody said to me on the channel a while back, come on, do a video on being honest about what you actually have in the caravan when you're towing. So today, we're going to do just that. Now, this video has actually been recorded over a few days, because I said it does take us a few days to prep it. But you're going to see it as one video. So let's take a look at what we've prepped so far. So apart from adding the towels and our dressing gowns, very little in the caravan at the rear, in the bathroom, changes. All our toiletries are stored down here like so, ready to go. We've checked to make sure that there's none that have run out and we're happy with them, and that is more or less the bathroom completed. Let's take a look at the bedroom. In the bedroom area, first of all, let's take a look at what we've got underneath the bed, because this doesn't really change. We set it up at the beginning of the season as what we're going to bring and we leave it that way. That way we don't forget anything, and also we know it's balanced and it's set right. So let's have a look now. So first of all, you can see a clothes maiden, so we can dry our clothes on it. We've got our rug, we've also got the fans, and we've got our bag with our rotary dryer in it. And that's more or less it, apart from in this far corner over here underneath the bed is the gas barbecue. We like to put that there because it sits on the axle. So moving to the bed itself, we actually have put the sheets on and the mattress protector. They've been washed and taken home. Now we have a spare set of sheets as well and bedding, which we take away because we like to change them on a 10-day trip. And the bedding itself, well, this is the duvet. It's already made up, but it's kept in the bag for now, along with the pillows. Now we do this because just in case it gets a little bit damp over the next few days before we go away, they're not going to feel awful and we're not going to have to try and air them out. So we keep them nice and fresh and clean in these bags. And they remain on the bed like this for now. We will be making the bed up before we tow. Now in the cupboards here, there's actually nothing apart from Juliet's swim stuff and a few towels. That's all we keep. The wardrobes at the moment are empty. The main wardrobe on Juliet's side of the bed, that will get filled with all the hanging clothes, which we'll show you in a moment. So the cupboards above here have got our pots and various cups in, and they remain the same. We don't take them out while we're towing, they stay in there. Microwave, we take the actual microwave plate out and we store it here in this bag that Juliet made. Now one other thing I'll show you, which we actually use when we're towing, is this. It's something that Juliet made. Let me just move the camera now. Now one thing that we do have and we've been using for a couple of years now is this pad. Juliet made it, and basically what it does, it protects that from rattling and banging on the actual lid. So should we go over a bump and the lid lift up, it's not going to come down on something hard and cause this to shatter. So we use it just to protect it. Obviously we take it straight off as soon as we get to site. This cupboard here, it remains the same. There's a few tins but not many, and the condiments and the breakfast cereals, tea and coffee, and that's all that stays in this cupboard. This cupboard itself will house our biscuits and little treats like crisps and things like that. That's all that ever goes in that cupboard. So in the wardrobe we have some of Juliet's hanging clothes and a few of mine. We don't put many in here actually. It's just these few that, you know, that get creased and you don't want to iron them again. So yeah, just hanging ones, and the rest go in the car in a bag. So we're now the night before we're actually due to go away, and we've come down and Juliet and I have made the bed up ready. We like to travel with the bed all made up. As I said before, the bags don't slide all over the place, so for us it works for us, and it saves a lot of time when you're setting up when you arrive. So the bed's made. Now just in front of the bed there is a basket, and inside there is some of our booze, shall we say, and our 25 metre cable. I sit it there because it sits right over the axle, doesn't move, and everything's safe and secure. So let's take a look at what we've got in the front. So in the front we have our outside chairs, and we wedge them in with the cushions. Also in between the cushions just there's a bag, and that's got some spare towels and bedding in, which we'll be changing later on in the week. But that's how we wedge it in so that chairs don't come adrift as we're towing. Well, that's the caravan all locked up ready for tomorrow. We'll be off in the morning, and we'll take you through a few more little steps before we conclude the video. So I've partially packed the car, and I'll show you how I've set it out. Obviously it's different for each car because we all have different inside compartments, but for the Skoda Karoq this is how I do it. So I've removed the centre seat because it's a pain and you can't fold it upwards, but the two outer seats I've actually folded up, and as you can see they're locked into position, which gives me a flat bed inside. Now here we have the awning, we have the television, and we have our bag of clothes. Also, just moving around this side, so once I've put the bags in, I like to put a cargo net in. I hope you can see this on the camera here. It divides it, but not only does it do that, it actually stops anything, should we have to brake suddenly or accelerate or whatever, it's going to stop everything falling onto this side. So I want to keep this area quite sterile. So on the left we actually have our cool box, which we're going to be using tomorrow. To the right we have my Caravan toolbox, and we have the toy mirrors. Let's just go around the other side of the car now and I'll show you the other door. So on this side of the car you can see here we've just got a spare carpet there, which we like to put down before the main carpet, and some spare bedding, it's sheets. And just underneath here in the pink bag is Juliet's spare shoes, and I've got some shoes there too. I don't get as much room as Juliet does. So that's what we've got here. Well folks, that's how we store all our equipment and items in the caravan when we're towing. And to be honest, it hasn't changed for quite a few years. What do they say? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So that's it, it stays the same. Now, the only addition in the caravan that we have is that Alfie comes, his duvet bedding goes in the front lounge compartment underneath the seat. And that's it. The rest of his stuff stays in the car. Now, you're probably thinking, why didn't he do his gas locker? Well, I've done the gas locker before on a separate video, and that hasn't changed for years neither. I have a set amount of things, and I actually put them in and keep them in. Now, if you want to know more about that, I'll leave a link below, or pop it up here somewhere, so you could check that one out. We've got well over 200 videos on the channel now, and there's quite a lot, if you're new to caravanning, that you can have a look at and check them out. They may be helpful for you. Well, thank you very much for watching. I do hope you'll join us again real soon, but in the meantime, bye for now.